Yep, another RGB light, but seriously, this one kicks ass. Hey guys, Mike here and welcome back to the channel. In the latest installment of my addiction of RGB lights, I've got my hands on an absolute stunner. This RGB light from Weeylite has so many features in it. It is, in my view, one of the best RGBW lights on the market. In this video, I'll give you the full rundown and make sure you stick around until the end because I'm going to give one lucky subscriber the chance to win their very own brand new light. First up, I want to say thanks to Weeylite for sending me this unit to test and one to give away to my subscribers. So, what do you get in the box? Well, you get the light itself, some basic instruction leaflets, a really nice cloth pouch to store the light and accessories in, which is a really nice touch, and then a bunch of other accessories. You get a mini tripod. It's nice and sturdy and when opened up has a nice low profile. A USB-C cable for charging, a phone holder which is a really nice addition and we'll have a close look at that in a minute, a 1/4-20 cold shoe mount and a silicone diffuser. Now back on the phone holder, and this has a spring-loaded grip for you to grip a phone or actually even the light itself if you wanted to use it for that, and a 1/4-20 mount on the bottom of an arm which means you can adjust the angle when it's mounted, and also a cold shoe mount on the top. So onto the light, and this thing is solid. It's built of an aluminium alloy and it just feels so well built when you hold it in your hand. It has a dedicated on-off switch, which is nice, and I'll get into why that's important when I compare it to other lights shortly. It has a mode button, a setting or switch button, and adjustment buttons down the side, 2 1/4-20 threads so you can mount the light on a tripod or magic arm, and a USB-C plug. Now, I like the way Weeylite have packed a bunch of useful features into this light, and an example of this is the USB port. Yes, you can use it for charging. You can charge it while you're using it, which is good because some lights won't let you do that, but you can also use this port to provide power to another device, which means you can use the light as a power bank, which is a very cool feature. The light itself takes around 3.5 hours to fully charge and will give you 2 hours of lighting. It also has an overheating protection mode built in to protect the light if you're really flogging it. On the back of the light, you've got an LED screen which lets you see the settings you're changing and for dialing in precise adjustments. In terms of the light's performance, this is where it really shines. No pun intended. It is powerful. The light has 78 white bi-color LEDs and 60 RGB LEDs, which is nuts. The thing is so bright you can use it for a wide variety of applications. Yes, you can use it for product photography, lighting background with a splash of color and that sort of thing, but also powerful enough to use as a key light. The silicone diffuser that's supplied with the light gives it a really nice soft light, and because the area of the light is quite large, you get a nice large light source. The light has a CCT or correlated color temperature mode, essentially the white light mode, and you can adjust the temperature from 2500 Kelvin all the way up to 8500 Kelvin. It has an HSI mode, in other words the colors, where you can adjust the hue, saturation and intensity of virtually any color. There's also a mode where you can dial in the exact hues of the colors if you want to replicate a precise shade. In addition, there are 29 different lighting effects including fireworks, cop car, party, fire, TV, welding, which is a new one, and heaps of others. Now, this light really competes with the big boys because it's also introduced app control. The Weeylite app is available on the App Store and the Google Play Store and connects via Bluetooth. Using the app, you can control multiple lights and it allows you to dial in precise settings and colors, including an easy selection of the scene modes so you don't have to cycle through them on the unit itself. It's also super handy if you're a one-man band and you're using this as a key light or using it somewhere that isn't within arm's reach. You can dial in the settings on your app, which is very, very handy. As an aside, there's a remote control you can buy separately that controls this light and a bunch of other video lights made by Weeylite. I'll put a link in the description below. Now, before we see how this stacks up against a couple of other lights, just a quick reminder to stay until the end of the video so you can see how you can go into the draw to win this Weeylite RB9 all of your own. Now, if we compare it to a couple of other popular lights, the RB08P, also by Weeylite, and the Aputure MC, the RB9 is kind of like the big brother to the RB08P, which is also one of my most popular pieces of kit. It's also very bright and lasts for ages, has CCT and HSI modes and scenes, and is a really tough construction. You can see the RB9 is quite a bit bigger. Now I love the RB08P, but one of the things that's annoyed me is that the on-off button is a button on the side and easy to hit when you think you're getting one of the other buttons, which is why the dedicated on-off switch of the RB9 is super nice. Now one thing I'd like to see on the RB9 is some sort of notch or indentation or something like that on either the mode or switch button, so when you're using it you can feel the buttons without having to look. Now it's a small thing, but it can be annoying if you're in a hurry and want to make quick adjustments. And honestly, it's the only improvement I can suggest to either light. I really like using both of them. Now the RB08P doesn't have the ability to be controlled by an app like the RB9 and the Aputure MC, plus you can't use it as a power bank like the RB9. If you compare the apps used by both the Aputure and the RB9, the Aputure app is clearly a little bit better, especially when it comes to being able to use the camera as a color picker, which is a really nice feature. Having said that, if you just want the app to control the modes, color and strength, well, it does that perfectly well. In fact, I've had a couple of annoying connection issues with the Aputure MC app, but the Weeylite app has never missed a beat. If we compare price, the RB9 and the Aputure MC come in at basically the same price, around $90, and the RB08P comes in at $58.99. I'll put links to all of the lights in the description below. So overall, I love the RB9. It's robust, it's powerful, and really flexible in terms of what you can do with it, from white light to RGB, and of course being able to control it with the app is a real game changer as far as I'm concerned. So to go into the draw to win your very own Weeylite RB9 light, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and then make a comment in the section below, making sure you put hashtag RB9 somewhere in your comment. I'll use an online program designed for this type of competition to go through all of the qualifying comments and select one at random. Now I'm going to leave the giveaway open for 1 week from the time of posting this video. When it's closed, I'll do the draw, post the results in the community tab, but also reach out through the video's comments section as well, so I can get the winner's details and get it sent off. Again, many thanks to Weeylite for supplying the lights. Now I've been reviewing a bunch of new products lately, including reviews of the RB08P and the Aputure MC. So if you're still on the fence of which one to buy, definitely go and check out those videos. Cheers guys.